Hi everyone, today we are going to bring back shine on this resin tray, and after this video you will also be able to bring back shine on any of your resin coasters or resin trays easily. As you can see, this tray on the front, it has many scratches on it. There are many marks. The top coat which we did earlier, which was 7 or 8 months ago, that did not go well. There were some issues with the mixing ratio and it left so many marks on it. So we will sand it down first. We will sand it down to 320. We will remove all the scratches which have big scratches on it first, and then we will move forward. So right now, as you can see, we are just sanding it by hand because it's much easier to sand it from all the sides and all the corners and below the handles as well. If we use a sanding machine, it will not be able to sand it down under the handles, which will also be required in this case. So right now we're just going to sand it down completely, then we will clear it up with some alcohol, and then we'll wait for some time and do a top coat on it, and then you'll see how the shine of this tray will come back, and that is unbelievable. You guys need to really see it. So we have made some changes to our resin, and we will do a top coat with it once we are done with the sanding. Okay, so the sanding is done and we have also mixed the resin. It is 2:1 resin, and we have mixed approximately 180 grams of the resin and the hardener. And this is the tray, and we're going to do the top coat now. So as soon as you pour the resin, you can see the shine on it. You can see the surface area very clearly, and just be careful if you have the handles placed already. We are just being very careful. We just want to spread it all out so that we can have a dome finish on it, and we will spread it by a stick first and see which all portions need more resin to be poured on them. So just pour it in the center first, or whichever way you feel comfortable. We feel comfortable pouring it in the center because it's much easier for us to spread carefully without ruining the other parts like handles on it. And one very important part which we missed to record was to apply liquid latex on the bottom of the tray, because once the resin will start dripping from all the sides, it will stick to the bottom of the tray. So what you need to do is, you can do two things here. You can either apply a simple tape, a packing tape on the bottom, or you can simply apply liquid latex on the bottom. Liquid latex is a simple and easier way to do it, because if you apply the tape on the bottom, you will have to cut this tape as per the design of this tray. This tray has an irregular design on the edges, so which makes it difficult to apply the tape on the bottom evenly. So liquid latex is something which you can apply as per the shape of the tray or the coasters. So right now we will also try to show you the liquid latex once we are done with the top coat, if we are able to record it. And we'll also show you how we remove the liquid latex once the top coat is fully cured. So right now we are just filling up the gaps. We are just filling up the empty areas, all the corners, the edges with the resin. And there are many bubbles which we need to take care of before we go ahead and be done for the day with this tray. And be very careful, because this is the part where you can make your piece flawless, or you can simply make simple mistakes which will end up showing up on the top of the piece. So as you can see, the resin has already started dripping from the sides, and we tried to record the latex on the bottom, but we were not able to do so, and we are so sorry about that. We will keep that in mind for the next video whenever we do such top coat for any other piece of our. So right now we are using a blue torch, which is a small one, to make sure we get all the corners and edges and the area below the handles, and as you can clearly see, it is popping the bubbles very beautifully. You can clearly see the bubbles popping up. So just make sure, this is very important part, and when you're doing this part you need to make sure that you're wearing a respirator all the time, and also you are in a fully ventilated area. So we wear respirators whenever we are working with the resin. So we will also recommend you to do so, because safety is very important while working with the resin. So the top coat is done. All we have to do is wait for 24 hours and then we will see the result. And before you cover it up, just make sure there is no dust or hair in it, and then simply cover it up with a cardboard or any other box which you have. So this is next day. As you can see, it is the bottom part of the tray now. We are just simply removing the liquid latex first. It is better if you use a heat gun as well while removing the latex. It makes it easier to remove the drips. As you can see, the drips are not being removed when we are just peeling off the latex. It is a very satisfying process, though it is not going as we expected. So we will have to remove the drips, with another method. We can use the heat gun, but unfortunately our heat gun stopped working when we really needed it. So nothing to worry here. We will remove the drips with a knife or a cutter, as you can see. Because the drips are not stuck to the tray due to the liquid latex which was applied beneath it, so it won't take long. So once it is done, we will show you how shiny and glossy it is. Trust us guys, the video won't do it justice. It is much more shiny, it is much more glossy in real. We can't really capture it in the video. We tried to capture the shine from different angles and we could not find the angle which we were satisfied with. We tried it indoors, we tried it outdoors, in the light, in the dark, but it is so shiny that the video is simply not doing any justice to it. You can take a look at it, and we have taken it outdoors now. It's completely dry. The resin is cured within 24 hours or maybe less than that, and the finish is simply great. It is so shiny, it is simply like mirror, so we could see our faces in it. So we were really happy with it, and that's how you bring back the shine of any resin coaster or tray which you mess up in the first go. So nothing to worry, just sand it down, sand all the impurities on the top, use your resin whichever you have, use your flame gun or heat gun, and accordingly you can bring back the shine. So this is how we do our top coat for coasters and trays, and if you have any other thing to add, do comment. If you have any questions, do ask, and do subscribe to our channel for next videos, and we will try to come back as soon as possible with some new ideas and new tips to help the new beginners with resin. Take care guys, stay safe.